Imagine telling someone a few years ago that one of the sharpest, funniest, and most surprisingly profound films of the year would feature an ensemble cast of sheep investigating a murder. They'd probably laugh you right out of the room. Yet here we are, directed by Kyle Balda and bringing a totally fresh flavor to screens. Amazon MGM Studios, The Sheep Detectives became an absolute phenomenon. But how did a movie about woolly sloths turn into the talk of Hollywood? Let's break it down. To understand how we got here, we have to look at the long road from page to pasture. The project started way back as Lonnie Swan's beloved 2005 comedic mystery novel, Three Bags Full. For over a decade, translating a story told entirely from the perspective of sheep who listen to their shepherd read aloud murder mysteries every night, only to try and solve a real life crime when he turns up dead, felt like an impossible Hollywood puzzle. Enter screenwriter Craig Mazin, known for balancing heavy dramatic stakes with razor sharp writing. Mazin cracked the adaptation code. Combined with Kyle Balda's seamless blend of live action and visual wizardry, a decade long development hell finally transformed into a cinematic reality. And boy, did they put out all the stops for the talent. If you look at the ultimate ensemble cast breakdown, it reads like an absolute fever dream of A-list star power. At the center of it all is Hugh Jackman as George Hardy, the devoted shepherd whose sudden, mysterious demise kicks off the chaos. But the voice and performance roster backing up the flock is staggering. Emma Thomas, Julia Louis-Dreyfus, Bryan Cranston, Nicholas Braun, and Regina Hall, just to name a few. Watching world-class actors commit entirely to the inner psychological drama, existential debates, and crime-solving antics of farm animals is worth the price of admission alone. Of course, a gimmick only carries a movie so far. What truly elevates the film is that it is more than just a fluff piece. Beneath the adorable surface and the comedic misunderstandings of human technology, the film sneaks in a surprisingly tender meditation on grief, loyalty, and mortality. The sheep aren't just cracking jokes, they are processing the loss of the man who gave them an intellectual world beyond the pasture. It subverts traditional whodunit tropes by forcing us to look at human folly through the innocent, literal-minded eyes of creatures trying to make sense of a chaotic universe. That depth, combined with pure, unadulterated entertainment, is precisely what fueled its run as the sleeper hit of 2026. Initially dropping into theaters around Mother's Day, it defied expectations with a rock-solid box office opening, ultimately hauling in over $131 million globally. But its journey didn't stop at the box office. When it landed on Amazon Prime Video, it went viral, quickly dominating the global streaming charts as word of mouth turned into quirky, high concept comedy into a certified cultural smash. Which brings us to perhaps the most fun way to look at the phenomenon. If the flock reviewed human society. Imagine for a second what characters like Mopel or Sebastian would actually write in a Yelp review of modern human civilization. Let's be honest, they'd probably file a formal complaint. Human infrastructure? Highly inefficient. Too many fences, not enough open clover. Human crime logic? Flawed. Why go through elaborate blackmail schemes when you can just headbutt the culprit? Our obsession with screens? Utterly baffling for animals who prefer the tactile joys of fresh grass and a well-read Agatha Christie novel. Through their eyes, humanity's daily hustle looks less like high civilization and more like a poorly plotted mystery waiting to be solved. The Sheep Detective proved that the original, risk-taking family comedies can still capture lightning in a bottle. Have you checked out the Flock's Adventures on Prime Video yet? Drop your favorite character from the movie in the comments below, hit that subscribe button, and we'll catch you in the next breakdown.